Still a lot of clouds around the area, and they're going to stick around for a while. And we've got a lot of rain, and the winds are picking up. Looking out over Grand Island, you can see, at least on the street lights, we've got that extra bit of glow from the wet roads out there. So we're going to continue with this rain over the next several hours tonight. And off towards the north in O'Neill, you might be looking at a chance for some snow coming up tomorrow. Hasn't really gotten any rain just yet, though. Temperatures around the area, still some mid-40s out there towards the east there. Out towards the west, though, into the 30s, getting close to freezing out there for some places. We've had already a bit of snow, but it's easing back just a little bit now. Thing is, though, the winds are really ramping up, sustained anywhere from 20 to 25 miles per hour in some places just to the east of the Tri-Cities there. We see here in the southwest part of the state, we've got some pretty breezy conditions, sustained at 33 there in Scotts Bluff, but we've had some wind gusts upwards of 40 miles per hour already. And some of these numbers, I gotta say, at least here in the Tri-Cities area, earlier we were having gusts probably close to 40, 50 miles per hour. I stepped outside and had my umbrella. Who was pushing back on me? Zach was saying that his umbrella actually inverted when he tried to go outside earlier. So the wind is certainly here, and it's going to keep getting worse over the next several hours today into tomorrow. We've got winds gusting upwards of 50 to near 60 miles per hour. This model in particular that we're showing, it does tend to exaggerate some of the numbers, so maybe shave off 5 to 10 mile per hour off of this, but still upwards of 50 miles per hour for these gusts, and we're likely going to be seeing that continuing into the day here on Sunday. So this is 9:15 a.m. We're seeing up to 60 mile per hour winds gusting through parts of the state. So it's going to be very windy. Travel along north-south roads is going to be particularly hazardous because it's going to be coming out of the east, so that crosswind could definitely impact high-profile vehicles. Look for radar right now. We see several places here around the North Platte to Broken Bow, Custer County area with very intense rain, but that's more just a product of the radar and the fact that up in the upper levels of these storms, it's actually snowing, and then it's melting. When it melts, it makes it look like a very large water droplet rather than the small snowflake or the actual rain droplet. So it's what we call bright banding. It's not actually raining that hard, but there are some places with some intense rain. Southwestern Nebraska, not a whole lot going on. This is the area where we're talking about that bright banding, where the radar thinks the droplets are larger than they really are, but still some pretty moderate to heavy rain in that area. Here across the southern part of the state, though, we've had some thunderstorms, so that's going to all be liquid rain, and we've had a lot of lightning in this area as well. Just over the last 15 minutes, we've had 50 strikes of lightning. Earlier today, we actually had lightning strike the station tower that sits here north of Hastings. It's about 700 feet up. All that metal brings in all that lightning and electricity for us. So we've got a band of some frequent lightning right now moving into the Fairfield area. That'll make it to Clay Center shortly, and likely on towards Harvard. They were having a pretty decent light show earlier this evening. And then towards the southeast part of the state, we've got some patches of moderate rain moving towards the Lincoln area, having some waves here and there come through. As we look through Futurecast, though, we're going to continue with this rain. It's not going anywhere anytime soon. Also behind me here, Panhandle, going to be getting a lot of very heavy snow out there as well. We'll have some breaks in between some of the waves of rain over the next couple of hours tonight into tomorrow, but by around midday, we could start to see some of that snow getting towards central Nebraska, then lifting north a little bit. In the afternoon, we should clear out all of the precipitation, not really looking at chances for snow here in the Tri-Cities area. We could see in O'Neill and Ainsworth a few inches of snow coming up tomorrow. As far as rain goes, though, we are looking at around 2 to 4 inches of rain across most of the state. So it is going to be much needed rain, but we might see some flooding. Lows tonight dropping down into the 40s. Highs tomorrow not rising very much, only into the low to mid 40s for highs. A 7-day forecast, a lot of rain on the way, warming up at the end of the week. Alicia?